This is Hung Over Hand Right, and this is the UFC 293 preview show. It's going to be live from Sydney, Australia, like it is every other month, it seems like.
Yeah. Pretty stacked card, though.
Yeah, it is.
I'm all about it.
The Aussies fight at home every fight now.
Yeah.
Every one of them.
Well, I mean, Izzy's technically whatever the hell they call
Kiwi?
There
African.
you go. No, he's Chinese.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk main card and one of the prelims being Carlos Ulberg versus Da-Un Jung.
I'm excited for that one more than I am a lot of the other main card.
We're going to start there. Carlos Ulberg, Black Jag, 8-1. Has won 4 in a row, fighting out of Auckland, New Zealand. 32 years old, 6 feet 4 inches tall.
Absolute dimey.
Yep. Da-Un Jung, not even going to try to pronounce his nickname. 15-4-1, coming off 2 losses in a row, fighting out of South Korea. 29 years old, 6 feet 4 inches tall.
The biggest Korean ever.
Yeah.
Yes.
Show me a
wild.
bigger Korean. Go ahead.
I'm
6'4"?
not much of a Korean expert, but I can't think of any. Carlos Ulberg,
I love this guy.
his debut was awful.
I wouldn't say, dude, you're not giving him enough credit.
I mean,
He fought in Chekwu, who at the time still had a shitload of UFC fights, and he went in there
Right.
and banged with him for 3 rounds.
and
And had
Carlos
him-
was 4-0.
He
at
had
that
him
point.
hurt and wobbled and everything. He had him in deep fucking water.
He just
the
blew,
first
he just
round.
blew his load too
He did.
early.
But he was still.
But
they were trading, dude.
Since then he had a decision win, and it's like the better the competition, the more quickly he's fucked their face.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's only 7-1 too, man. Like, he's 19-2 pro kickboxing.
I mean, has he had
record.
any cardio issues since that?
no, and it's because he hasn't gotten a slugfest. He fights at his own pace.
Right.
He likes a step back, like check,
Yes.
left hook.
All his last
All
3
of them
wins
are from that.
Either he knocked him out cold with it, or he dropped him and
Yup.
finished him with a left
It
hook.
is. I mean, he just waits for him to throw anything.
Well, I've got him winning TKO by left hook then.
Yeah,
Dude,
I
I'm
mean,
telling you,
it's
man.
it's crazy. He's done that
And
3
he had
times in a
Your
row.
house on it.
He just mixes it up really well. His low kicks are sick. He throws nasty body kick. I mean, he's just a fun to watch
And
striker.
he doesn't move like a humongous guy.
No,
Now-
I have a man crush on him. for real.
Da-Un Jung, on the other hand,
I have a lot of those.
He doesn't really move at all. He wants us to stand right in front of you, and he's super confident in his chin, super confident in his power.
From what
That
I've noticed,
seems to be a Korean thing.
I watched a handful of his recent ones. He's like real patient with his strikes.
Yeah,
Like he kind of picks his shots pretty well.
he likes to like get people covering up and then just pick away at you.
Right.
But again, he like Olberg's going to be moving around the whole time.
Right. And there's another thing about Ulberg is he does not ever go straight back, dude. He circles.
Yes.
Circle,
Yeah.
circle, circle really well.
Well, yeah, he had that draw with Sam Alvey.
Yeah, it's not a great look. And then I mean, Dustin Jacoby
But
knocked
then
him
you go
out.
fucking knock out in Chekwu.
Yeah, and then Dustin Jacoby knocked him out in the first round, and then he lost a stupid decision to Devin Clark.
He got taken down like again and again that fight, didn't he?
Yeah.
Didn't everybody think that was bullshit,
Yeah,
though, that draw?
I think I remember
Alvey
us
lost.
thinking that.
Because we watched that. Did we pod that?
That was the midnight Derek Lewis card.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
But I think I remember us thinking that Da-Un Jung should have got the nod there.
Yeah. We also probably made the biggest Korean ever comments then too.
Yeah.
Sure
Yeah,
did.
Go back and listen.
Yeah. Jacoby fucked him up though.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a good fight, but I'm gonna give the slight edge to Ulberg.
Yeah.
Slight edge?
I
give him a
think-
I
big
mean,
edge.
I don't know if he's just gonna steamroll his ass, but
Da-Un Jung's got a chin on him.
he is tough as shit.
But I think it'll be like competitive on the feet until Ulberg finds that shot.
Right.
And I'm picking Ulberg to win by
Yeah,
knockout.
100%.
Same.
What are the odds? Is he got to be a slight
So
favorite? Maybe.
for some reason, FightOdds.io is fucked up, so we're using best fight odds, which is not as cool. But like DraftKings, for example, wrong card. Yeah, they got everything on here.
I think Ireland's about to ice this dude.
DraftKings, actually, let's go. Bet Rivers has minus 295, Ulberg plus 225.
minus
Da-Un Jung.
290.
That's
Dang,
big.
That is huge.
That's
I
big, but
I don't know if the spread should be that big, but I'm still taking Ulberg.
yeah.
Parlay this. Throw him in a parlay.
Yeah, you could. I'm pretty confident in him. I think he moves too well. He's just too experienced on the feet. I
And
mean,
he's too damn good looking.
yeah. You can't knock
It's
a guy
a huge factor.
that looks like that
It really
out.
is, dude.
I mean,
Dude's confidence has got to be just through the roof.
Has
Like
he-
it's got to be insane.
so he's been knocked out once. His only loss was knockout, and it was Kennedy. But that was
And it
you
wasn't
can kind of
like-
throw that one out because he just
He didn't get starched either.
was
I mean,
so
he got
gassed.
dropped, but
Yeah.
it wasn't like just a walk off, you're dead knockout.
Good old Mark Hunt.
But he showed a lot of just kind of grittiness in that one. He's pretty tough.
and reminder, we're recording this Saturday before this event, so we don't have any props.
He's already is he 32 years old?
Who's that, Ulberg?
Yeah, like he's not super young.
Yeah, I think he had like a pretty extensive kickboxing
19
career.
and 2 is what I found.
32, yeah.
So I mean, he's got a few years left to make something happen. I don't know if he's going to be
29.
that guy, but
I think he could.
I
He
think
could
he-
at least make some noise in like the top 10.
right.
Yeah.
Um,
Need something going on in light heavyweight.
It's just so weird how the UFC does this. Ulberg's coming. He's 4 wins in a row. And then Jung is literally off 2 straight losses. Like, how did the matchmakers like, oh, yeah, that's a good.
Well,
Well, they're building them up.
they want the Australian to win in Australia.
right.
Or the
but, yeah.
And they typically
Kiwi
do.
or whatever.
No, he's actually Australian.
Okay. 8. So the strikes landed per minute are crazy. 8.13 for Ulberg. I feel like that could be the Kennedy fight. Really like
Dude, I mean,
Shooting
he
that
was
up,
like
but-
they were literally fighting in a phone booth on that, like
Yeah.
that whole fight.
yeah.
He had Kennedy, and Kennedy, dude, his high guard like just is so good. Like there were some that were sneaking through, but at one point Ulberg was just literally standing, ripping his body over and over when he was just sitting up against the fence, just eating it.
Right.
But
Now-
yeah, to your point, a lot of those probably came from that fight.
Yeah, because that's a lot for anybody on these stats.
Especially for the bigger boys.
Dong Jung, he shoots 2 takedowns, a little over 2 per 15 minutes, but Ulberg has 100% takedown.
Yeah,
D.
he ain't gonna take Ulberg down.
Nice.
And Dong Jung hit 50% takedown accuracy. It's not horrible, but I think Dong Jung he's a little cocky. He kind of likes smiling at you and like kind of gets like the ego involved a little bit. And
If Ulberg
that.
smiles at him, he may fall in love.
that's true. Yeah. So I don't see Jung shooting like unless he just gets rocked.
This has them both listed at 6'4". I thought Ulberg was 6'3". Irrelevant, but
Yeah, you want to message him and ask him?
yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Tapology votes.
Ulberg's gonna be like, yeah,
Holy
Nine.
shit.
Jeez.
717 votes, 95% Ulberg.
that is disrespectful.
And 85% by KO TKO.
That's a
That
lot of votes,
seems
too.
ridiculous, but I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
So maybe it's not ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, betting, parlay you could do. Ulberg by knockout is, considering these votes, is not going to be priced well.
No.
It's going to be in the minus something.
Yeah.
Throw him in a parlay.
The fight ends
Parlay.
inside the distance is not going to be priced real
No.
well either. So, yeah, just parlay piece is about it there, I think.
Yeah.
We're just writing Dong Jung off completely. Anything else there?
Yeah, have a better nickname.
Yeah,
Don.
Blackjack's pretty sick.
that is cool. I don't know what
I
it
like
means,
that
but
one.
that's cool. Like, I guess Jaguar.
I don't know. Jaguar.
Jaguar.
All right, next up, first fight of the main card, according to Tapology. Manel Kape versus Felipe dos Santos. Manel Kape, Starboy, did not know that was his nickname.
Yep.
18-6, coming off 3 wins in a row. He's from Portugal. It's interesting. Fighting
He
out of
has like
Vegas.
a weird
29 years old, 5'5".
ancestry type shit. Like he's from there's another area that has its own name over there. Like it's real bad with slavery type shit. What?
Near Portugal?
Guyana or
Yes.
something?
No.
Oh, near Portugal.
I wish I would have put that down, but
I mean, the only thing
he has a warrior lineage.
Oh, okay.
of,
The only
like-
thing on that island is Portugal and Spain.
Yeah.
I watched the video.
Okay. Maybe is there Spanish Guyana or something in South America?
Look it up. It's real.
Look at what do you want me to type in?
Bullshit.com.
Just Google him. Google Cop real quick. We're going way off the beaten path here, but
Yeah, are we getting in slavery right now?
yes.
Okay.
Demonetized.
Yeah.
Angola.
That's it.
Angola.
That's north or way North Africa, isn't it? I guess that is by Spain and Portugal.
Yeah, eat shit.
I think Angola's tippy top of Africa. Anyways,
But yeah, Kape's kind of a. Is that how you say his name? I've heard it pronounced 3 different ways.
I say
I think it's
Kape.
Kape.
I've heard Kape,
Manel Cape.
Manel Kape.
No, I mean he's definitely a good striker and he's very confident in his striking, but he also has like a little ground game on
He's
him too.
got kind of slick little takedowns.
Yeah,
He's also
But
18-6 going against an undefeated guy.
I think it's going to be too much too soon for old DeSantos.
Think so?
Yep.
Dos Santos is like
He's only 22.
Great
He's only
value.
7-0.
great value flyweight Charles Oliveira. Less dangerous on the mat, still kind of dangerous, but less dangerous and wild as fuck on the feet.
I think Manel clips him and puts him away.
I think Manel Kape, if he wanted to, he could take this guy down.
He has missed weight before too. Kape has.
Yeah.
How's the jiu-jitsu, though, on the Brazilian?
It's good.
He's got like 3 or 4 sub wins.
He's one of those guys that like he almost doesn't try to stop the takedowns because he's so confident off his back. But then you get up to
He's got some
These
triangles. He's got some triangle wins.
3 sub wins, 2 knockouts,
He
2
ain't gonna
decisions.
catch Kape in one of those.
Yeah,
dude.
I don't see that.
Kape's kind of a dickhead.
Yeah, he is. He
He
kind of
really
makes
is.
fights closer than they probably should be sometimes.
He's one of those shit talkers on Twitter.
Yeah, wasn't he talking shit about Alex
is he?
Perez having a fucking seizure and pulling out?
Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, dude.
Guy shouldn't
Read
have had
the
a
room.
seizure.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
I'm sure he did it on purpose.
He'd switch his stances quite a bit too.
Yeah.
Like he's real back and forth. And he fought in Ryzen a lot and wore like shoes for the majority of his fights over there.
And an earpiece.
That's weird.
Like and he was kicking and everything. Like those are
I did not know they allowed that.
good to go over there. Yeah, like a shitload of his highlights are him knocking out dudes over in Ryzen with fucking shoes on.
Would you guys wear like wrestling shoes if over barefoot?
Yeah.
I would.
I would. Not because I would wrestle, just because
Yeah,
it's
for
like
leg
I don't
kicks
wanna-
and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kick
All
my
the guys
toes
in the
and
head.
shit.
Yeah.
All the guys he fought didn't. He was the only one that had the shoes. He also
I'm just saying if you had the option.
I don't know.
People complain about the bottom of their feet hurting from the cage. You wouldn't slip around. Protect your toes. You wouldn't John Jones your big toe.
Yeah.
Someone gets in on a single though.
Yeah, they got more.
And
of
you
a-
kind of you see guys like turn and kick their leg out real quick.
You see guys that grab gloves. They're gonna be grabbing shoes
Yeah.
and shit. I don't know. It's pros and cons.
Kape also beat Ian McCall. One of Ian McCall's last fights.
Uncle Creepy.
Yep. In Ryzen.
I miss Uncle Creepy.
They punched each other during their face-off after weigh-ins.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
He
Kape
he beat him. It was doctor stoppage with a nasty cut.
Kape he's a good striker, but and these numbers kind of prove my point. He's even watching him, he is hittable. Like he gets hit.
Yeah.
He's not like super great with the defensive striking. 4.46 landed per minute, 3.92 absorbed per minute.
Did you see his flying knee against Osborne?
Odie Osborne.
Yes.
Yeah. And now Dos Santos, obviously we don't have any stats on him. This is his debut, short notice. This was supposed to be Kape versus Kai Car France.
That'd be a fun fight.
And that
Yeah.
didn't
I
happen.
just think it's
Wait,
gonna
who's
be.
the southpaw?
Kape.
Okay.
He
But he
does-
switches,
He switches
yeah.
a lot.
But Dos
I think that's a
Santos,
good thing.
his last fight in LFA, he won, but it was a fucking crazy, sloppy fight, and he got hurt with punches to the body a lot.
It's gonna be
Multiple times.
Too much too soon, man.
And
Debut
Kape-
against Kape's a tough fight.
Brazilian was born literally a year before 9/11.
Kape's last fight, Dvorak, I mean, he would touch him like to the head, get Dvorak's hands up, and then rip to the body. And I think Dos Santos is going to get hit in the body a lot here, and he's not going to like it. And I don't think his grappling is good enough to sub.
What's the date on this
Kape.
card? Like that
The September 9th.
9th,
Yeah.
so this will be 2 days before his birthday, before he turns 23. I don't know. I got the young buck.
No.
I'm picking him. I'm picking him.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
I don't like
giving him-
Cappy.
I'm giving him like a 1% chance of winning.
Yeah,
Really?
I don't see it, dude. Kape's nasty.
Manel Kape minus 340
Jeez.
plus
Parlay.
plus 280 Dos Santos. I think,
Throw him in that same parlay.
although I think Kape can finish him, I don't trust him to because, again, he kind of makes fights close sometimes
Yeah.
that shouldn't be. And he fucks around a little bit in there, too much for my liking, but
His hands are always really low.
So he's
yeah.
Bobby Green Jr.
He kind of, similar.
Yeah, I mean, this open minus 350, it's down to 340, so it's not really changing much. Yeah, I guess parlay.
Yeah.
Put him in a parlay with
Ulberg.
Ulberg.
Bet the house on the...
Yeah. What's he subbing him?
Felipe.
Or?
Sub.
No.
Cub sub round 1.
No way. I kind of hope he does.
Did you guys
I
remember
don't
at
see
the end
it.
of that Cub fight where he almost did sub him, though?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, man, I would have shit my pants.
And then he dominantly won a decision.
Yeah. I still think he got it, though. Fuck it.
541 votes, 93% cop. That's actually not as wide as I thought it was going to be, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like 99. 68%
Have we even seen that
KOTKO.
yet? We haven't even seen something like that yet. A 99?
What was Korean font or something like that?
Holberg was 95, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Cop. I may lean decision here actually because Dos Santos is really tough, but I'm picking Cop.
Yeah, all day.
That 7%, though, they don't know what to choose.
Yeah, I don't. 26, 31
Yeah.
methods. Anything else there?
Nah.
Next up, Tyson Pedro versus the Pleasure Man, Anton Turkalj.
There's your boy.
Pleasure Man's gonna lose and get cut. I'm calling it.
I agree.
Tyson Pedro, 9-4, coming off a loss, fighting out of Queensland, Australia. 31 years old, 6 feet 3 inches tall. The Pleasure Man, Anton Turkalj, 8-2, coming off 2 losses in a row, fighting out of Sweden. 27 years old, 6 feet 4.
Tyson Pedro did a shoey with Lorisenko,
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that all he did with her?
and he's gonna win.
I mean, Tyson Pedro had like a lot of hype at one point, and then he like destroyed his knee, and I think it healed wrong and stuff. He had like a big long layoff because of it.
He's still young enough though, almost
He's
32.
He's younger than I thought he was actually, but
Dude, he's just fucking good everywhere, man. Like he can win what?
He also gets to fight in his hometown like
4
every fight.
knockouts, 5 subs.
yeah,
No decision wins.
he hasn't won a fight that's lasted more than 5 minutes. He literally
I
hasn't.
love that.
So all 4 of his losses have come outside the first round?
Yeah.
Wow. That's not a bad stat to have.
Decision, third round. Well, okay, no, he hasn't won anything going past 5. He's not winning, so his
Right.
losses could be within the first
Oh,
round.
And his losses aren't against slouches.
No,
No.
goddamn Shogun.
OSP.
Where's the
Shogun
layout?
5 years ago is still pretty dangerous.
So look,
Latifi with his huge ass.
December 2018, and then the next fight was
2 years later.
April 2022.
Oh, 4 years later.
Yeah.
But he was supposed to fight in 2020,
Yeah,
and then that
I
got
think
canceled,
that
and then
that might have been his
knee injury.
like the knee,
God,
like
a
re-injury.
fucking 4-year layoff. He beat the shit out of Villanueva. Though.
Yes, he did.
Ate his legs all to hell.
Didn't he kick him in the nuts really hard or poke him in the eye or something too?
Don't know.
Oh no, it was nuts. He kicked him in the nuts bad.
Dropped him with a leg kick up against the fence.
Yeah,
And Villanueva was on his ass, and he just uppercut, just
I like.
death.
It was like two. It was like 2 low kicks, and he was fucked.
Yeah, it was not very many of them. I just like Tyson.
I like
He's
Tyson.
good everywhere, dude.
Yeah.
And his Kimura finish, I forget who it's against, but it's nasty.
Saperbek Safarov.
Like you
Safarov.
see guys that have the Kimura grip with their back against the cage.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he did, but he ripped the shit out of it and turned the guy all the way around.
I
Stepped
don't
over the head. It was beautiful.
I don't love Tyson's striking, but I definitely think he is really heavy on top and a good grappler. The only thing I'm worried about is him getting tired. Turkalj is tough as nails, and he's a backpack.
I feel like he's one of those guys that looks like he's tired as soon as the bell rings, though. Like he's just kind of awkward to me.
I mean, this Modestus, this is the one I watched.
I don't have a lot
Today.
of faith in the Pleasure Man.
Bukowskis came in on a week's notice and out cardioed him and beat him in a decision.
You know,
So I think Tyson can, he could sub Turkalj, but I just wonder if it's a heavy, because Turkalj is going to grapple. He's going to want to grapple.
yeah, that's what he does.
And so if it gets to like middle of the second round and it's been a grappling match the whole time, can Tyson Pedro,
Outlast him.
yeah, can he
Flying knee him.
not get tired? Because Turkalj, he eats fucking big punches, no problem.
Yeah. I'm not impressed by him, man. I watched a ton of his shit.
Striking's
yesterday.
terrible.
Yeah. He did. So what did he go to his record? I think it's called like, is it Brawl FC or some shit? Or Brave?
Yeah, Brave is a pretty big promotion, actually.
It's in Sweden, I believe.
Ooh,
Where he's from.
Lost a grappling match to my boy.
This one was in Bahrain. I think they bounce around.
Okay. Anyways, he has the record for the fastest knockout, the 13-second one. Spinning
13?
back fist.
13
seconds. So he's spinning back fist this guy, right? Jumps the cage. This must have been over COVID because there's no crowd there.
Yeah.
Jumps the cage and just sprints down the ramp to backstage.
I remember that.
Like,
Didn't we watch that in your living room?
He jumped. No, this was on some random card.
Brave CF.
Jumps the cage and just sprints.
That's weird.
And then
Didn't do the
just Forrest
hand
Gumped
raise.
out of
or-
there.
He
Yeah.
eventually came back for it, but it was just fucking
I remember
hilarious.
seeing that.
Like, he didn't, stay in the cage at all. Immediately jumped it and just ran away.
That's weird.
It's fucking funny. I
He's a
literally
weird dude. He's a
was
pleasure man.
laughing out loud after I watched
He looks like a child. Like his face and just he has
He's
no
got
hair.
long
Chest hair.
He's got long hair and shit now.
Yeah, as I say, he has no hair in that picture, but when he has long hair, he looks like he's 20 years old.
His nickname used to be The Gift, too.
Really.
Yeah.
Anton the Gift Turkalj.
Yep.
Pleasure Man's way better. I'm glad he changed it.
Well, I hope he loses. I
This
think
is-
he's going to lose.
The odds are surprising. Minus 110 across the board.
Really?
I figured Pedro would be
Higher.
at least a favorite by a decent amount.
Yeah.
I got Pedro all day.
Yeah, me
If
too.
I-
I think he wobbles him.
Gun to
early.
my head with these odds, I'm betting Turkalj.
no.
Really?
Actually,
no.
Yeah, shut
that
up.
logic doesn't make any sense.
Idiot.
Pedro should be the favorite, and he's not. So, yeah, I guess Pedro would be the way to bet it. But I don't know. I think if Turkalj moves to being a big underdog, I might look that way.
I need a bead.
Because I'm worried about your guy Pedro's fucking cardio with all that ink running through his veins.
Dude, like I said, man, Anton might have a better gas tank, but it's not by a lot, I don't think.
Yeah, but once he gets clipped, there goes your cardio.
I
And then
really-
he's going to shoot, and he's going to make some sloppy decisions.
Oh, he's gonna do that for sure, whether he gets clipped or not. Turkalj is. He's sketchy. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, right now, minus 110 Pedro is probably the best you're going to get value-wise because he'll probably, especially it being in Australia this week,
Oh,
it's
it
going
should go.
to move.
Yeah.
You would
it'll
think.
go.
And it's in Australia, guys.
That's what I'm saying.
Pedro's got this shit.
They have
he's
a knack
hilarious.
for winning over there.
I watched an interview of his. He walks around at 235.
Wow.
Shout out to Clem.
He's probably at Whataburger right now.
671 votes, 70% Tyson Pedro, 58% KO TKO.
I don't know.
That kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Next.
I could see him subbing him too, honestly.
That'd be
He-
sick.
his
That's what I
grappling,
want to see.
his grappling and submission game is underrated in my
I think
opinion.
he clips him, lets him take him down, and subs him.
I'm gonna go with you guys and pick Pedro, but
But Anton's
I'm worried
not
about it.
a good straight wrestler. All of his takedowns come from against the fence and little trips.
a lot of times he backpacks you standing, and then maybe drags you down, or he just fucking
Maybe he just needs to
hangs
keep
on
it in
your
the
back.
center of the octagon. Stay off that fence.
Throw him in that same parlay. Let's get this parlay going.
Minus 110 will boost it up a lot too.
Let's do it.
I just bet it straight if you're smart. But
Let's go Tafa.
Yeah. 100%.
next up, Justin Tafa versus Austen Lane, the rematch.
Bad man.
Justin Tafa, the bad man, 6-3, coming off it says draw, but it was in a no contest.
Unintentional eye poke.
Yeah.
Why
Fighting
don't I
out
remember that?
I don't know, it was against the same guy.
I know.
Volk's here.
Fighting out of Australia, 29 years old, and 6 feet tall, short, heavyweight.
He's Mark Hunt.
Yeah, pretty much.
And or Tai Tuivasa. Probably more Mark Hunt.
He's Mark Hunt, the third.
I love
Tai
Mark
Tuivasa,
Hunt,
Mark
man.
Hunt second.
Yeah. He's basically all those guys.
I don't care that Mark Hunt was kind of an asshole. I fucking loved that guy.
He had plenty of reasons to be assholes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
CTE.
Oh, yeah.
CTE and steroided out Brock Lesnar and Dana sucking him off.
Austin Lane, 12-3, just eye poked Justin Tafa's last fight. So it was
I
Got
no
a
think-
lot of
contest.
W's.
I think Tafa is going to
Fighting out of
uncork
Jacksonville, Florida, 35 years old, 6'6".
almost 36.
Yeah.
He's going to uncork all the hands on his head.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to see.
Austin Lane.
He's only 6-3.
Austin Lane is an impressive athlete.
Oh, he played in the NFL.
And like more so than Greg Hardy though. Like
Oh yeah. But Hardy,
like Jaguars, Chiefs, like
Hardy's big.
Really?
a bunch of guys. Yeah.
Holy
He
shit.
played 2 years for the Jags. I think he got drafted in he was like a late 4th rounder. I think is what I saw.
Yeah. No,
He is definitely a fucking athlete.
Yeah, and he has nice like high kicks and shit, but he gets pretty wild.
He gets a little reckless,
and
you don't want to do that against Mark Hunt, Tai Tuivasa.
He's from Florida. Ew.
and
Yeah, a lot of his fights in Florida, they do. Some of even the pros have shin guards.
That's ridiculous.
Like no headgear, just regular gloves with
they
shin
shouldn't even
guards.
have shin guards in amateur.
But he fought. He was a can crusher, unless he was just a lot better than those guys and made them look like cans. But the shit that I saw, like 6-13.
6-13. He lost to a guy who's 5-5.
Like he was a professional
5
can
and 8.
crusher coming up.
Island
3-1.
fights. What is island fights?
That's in.
I think it's a decent promotion.
like I
actually,
think Chase Sherman fought in that after he got cut. But yeah, I mean, I think Austen Lane's gonna try to make it really tough for Tafa to get to him. Obviously, 6'6" versus 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
He moves pretty well.
he could. I mean, he could clip Tafa.
Because Tafa's he's
I just-
flat-footed. I mean, he stands.
Oh, he's
right
your
in front of you.
typical big fucking
But
Australian guy.
I do think
Tafa's gonna
I think
eat
Tafa's
it.
going to find.
He's going to
something.
find that chin, and we're going to Sizzler.
Indeed.
I'm going to say late first round, early second.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, once
'Cause Tafa-
once Lane starts slowing down a little bit,
Right, exactly.
that'll make it easier to find.
The first round, he'll probably, like you said,
plus-
it's going to be Tafa in the center of the cage,
Just
and he's just
turning.
going to just turn,
Yeah.
turn.
Plus the jet lag and all that 18 to 20 hour flight from Florida to Australia. How
Yeah.
early is he getting to Australia? How long has he been there?
Yeah, there's some question marks for sure.
And Greg Hardy fucked him up.
Yeah.
Like, what are we even talking about? Tafa's going to put this dude away.
Justin
you go.
Tafa minus 250 plus 210 Austen Lane. Again, I mean, parlay piece or just Tafa inside the distance.
That's probably
I'm going inside the distance.
Not good.
no. That's
No?
probably very bad.
Like
that's
the price won't be good.
That's probably
Yeah, yeah,
minus
yeah.
1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough.
We're going to parlay everything?
Yeah, that's the thing.
A
But
lot- I
all
mean,
these
the
are
people-
so wide. A lot of these odds.
I think there's
it's
a
hard
lot of
to-
clear-cut guys that should win on this card, but they're the heavy favorite every time, so it's hard to,
Yeah.
you don't want to bet
Okay, so
on
out of
minus 300 or
out of
whatever.
Tafa Lane, Kape dos Santos, Ulberg, Jung, what's the most live dog? According to you, it's Dos Santos because you picked him.
What's the what again?
Like the most live dog. Is it Austen Lane, Dos Santos, or Jung?
Probably Don.
Man, I don't know, dude.
I would probably think Austen Lane, personally.
I mean, it's heavyweight. He's got that going for him. I mean, anything can happen there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm more confident. And I'm really confident in Tafa, too, dude. I don't know.
I got Tafa all day.
A lot of these are
I'm not that
they're
worried about
too
it.
wide to really like take a big stab
Throw it
at.
in the parlay. Parlay
Yeah.
this whole fucking card.
Votes 693 votes, 82% Tafa, 89% KO TKO. I think a lot of these votes are coming from Australia.
I think it's just you just voting over and over and over.
Yes.
And over again.
Yeah. Like 80% is not enough. No, yeah, I think that's right. I think he'll knock Lane out. Lane just gets wild. Two more. and they're-
Tie,
Tie all
knockout,
day.
easy. That's what
Easy.
we got.
For sure.
First round.
Bam,
Parlay.
bam. 15-5, 2 losses in a row. Sydney, 30 years old, 6 feet 2 inches tall.
He's only 30, dude.
He's 40 in 5 years.
He's gonna do. He's gonna
Nah.
be in there a long
Volkov.
He's
time.
got 15 years left of his prime at heavyweight.
Yeah,
He's
easy.
got hit a lot.
So is everyone else.
He's
fine.
not
Look,
Volkov.
Cyril
young
Gahn.
punches.
Cyril Gahn hit him.
Yeah.
Who else?
A lot.
That's it.
What?
No.
Ty's awesome.
Who else?
How do you hate on Ty?
Yeah.
I
He's
don't hate
fucking
on
awesome.
him. I
Ty's the
I
fucking
like
man.
him,
Now
but
shut
he gets
up.
hit a lot. Pavlovich destroyed him.
In 50
Gone.
seconds, you can't get hit that much in 54 seconds.
He got knocked out by JDS.
God damn, that's a tough run right there.
Yeah.
Well, JDS is one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah,
so
Well, he still got hit a lot by him.
yeah, that's
Long
that's
story
not a guy you
short-
want to get hit by.
Tai Tuivasa is going to sleep Volkov.
Long story short,
Yeah.
Volkov's 36-10, coming off 2 wins, 34 years old, 6 feet 7 inches tall.
And Derek Lewis killed his chin.
I think Volkov's just gonna just poke at him
Like
for
he
3
did with
rounds.
Derek
yeah,
Lewis?
just gonna range him.
Yeah, but finish it off.
No. I'll bet you on that one. $20.
Okay.
Nice.
Ooh, that's a good one. Chad, write that down.
Ty's not gonna be able to touch him.
Derek Lewis, a tired ass Derek Lewis did. I know that was 12 years ago.
It was a long time ago.
I know.
Ty's going to get it. Ty's going to get it done. He's going to shoey his
Yes.
ass off
Yes,
all
he
over that
is.
crowd. He's going to put boogers in that shoey.
He's going to use Volkov's size 15
Volkov's
to do
losses
it, too.
are Aspinall, Gone, Blades.
all cans.
Derek Lewis 9 years ago. That was when Khabib fought Connor, so like
5 years ago.
irrelevant. Not relevant, but not very relevant. Because Derek Lewis used to be good.
He looks real good a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
John's
one,
a Derek
that
Lewis
one
fucking
strike.
hater. If you're a heavyweight and you knock people out and you don't for a couple fights, you're hated by
No.
John.
Yeah, but all those
If
losses are
he
in
would have
Tejas.
lost that, you guys would be on the same page I am.
You're right.
But because he threw
but
one,
he fucking flying kneed his ass and loosened his teeth.
the fuck out.
yeah, the teeth thing.
Broke his jaw or whatever he did.
He's
What
gonna
are the
do it
odds
again.
for this?
All right, Ty. Volkov's minus 211, Ty plus 181. Like that.
Throw
What?
it all on Ty.
Yeah, put it all
Put
on Ty.
all the money on Ty and
sure.
in the same parlay.
Finally.
Volkov fought Ty Senior, Big Country, a long time ago. And we watched it in Kansas City, and he just ran around the outside and just touched him, jab.
You're going
bang,
to
bang,
compare
front
Ty
kick.
Tuivasa to 40-year-old Big Country.
That Russian
Yeah,
boxing
they
ain't
both
going
hit
to do
hard,
shit
and they're
in
both
Australia.
tiny.
Dude,
and-
Big Country couldn't move during that fight. Not because he couldn't find Volkov, because he physically couldn't move, dude.
Well, same thing.
Ty is going to find that big-ass Russian chin,
Yep.
and that's all there is to
And
it.
it's a worn-out chin, dude.
Yeah.
Old man chin.
3 rounds, I like that a lot better than 5, probably.
I love that Ty's the dog right now. Put
Same.
some money on that
Yeah,
shit.
put money on that. I'm comfortable with that.
And I think Volkov can also go like this.
Yeah, right.
He can.
No,
Yeah, yes, he can.
He might be. You know, he ain't going to though.
He's not going to take Ty down.
Why not?
His
Ty's
level
gonna knock
change
him
is
the
going to
fuck
have
out.
to go
What's-
from 9 foot to
What's Ty's biggest weapon? It's a fucking overhand.
yeah.
So you put him on the mat, no overhand.
He's not going to do it though.
I could see it.
I think he should not be allowed to talk about heavyweights anymore.
Because I'm not picking the guy you like.
Yes. Last time we had
Everyone
this,
hates- solid reason.
I've liked Volkov more than you guys for a long time, especially Chad. Chad hates
Chad
his
hates
guts.
him.
this
But
sounds just like
just
Derek
'cause,
Lewis's
though.
last fight. We had this same
Except for I
conversation.
was less confident.
I only
No.
don't like Volkov when he's fighting guys I like.
That makes sense. Took me a minute to process.
I don't have a
that
problem with Volkov. He is
Throw
good,
some
but
money down on Ty. He's going to get it done. 3-round fight. Love that.
759 votes, 68% Volkov.
That's all Russia.
Yeah, it's horseshit. Bots. Bot votes.
73% KO TKO.
No,
No
shot.
way.
No, guys.
Ty-
If Volkov wins, it's going to be a 3-round stupid-ass decision.
Ty's never been knocked out before, except for 3 times.
Those weren't real, dude.
2 in a row.
Fucking next.
2 in a row.
Next.
We're usually
It's redemption
we usually try to be down the middle on this show, like and just more analytical, but
Do we? There's so much bias.
All bullshit.
I do.
All bullshit, like stupid shit aside, I really do think Ty's going to get it done.
I do too. I just feel it. I think he's gonna
And he's due for a win, too, man.
exactly, and he knows it.
He's fighting a good guy.
Australia, bro.
Yeah, he always fights in Australia. Like all these Sydney guys.
Holy shit, Falk.
Jeez. All right, main event. Izzy versus Sean Strickland. Israel Adesanya, 24-2. Coming off of 1 win because he got knocked out the time before that. Fighting out of Auckland, 34 years old, 6 feet tall, or 6 feet 4 inches tall. Sean Strickland, 27-5, coming off 2 wins in a row. Fighting out of California,
Strickland via
32 years
curb
old,
stomp.
6 feet 1 inches tall.
Strickland's gonna lose his fucking ass off, and it's gonna suck.
Strickland, I don't know how he's going to lose yet.
He's
Izzy
going to lose by decision.
Yeah.
Izzy didn't put him away?
No, Strickland's too tough, and he ain't got no power.
I just have... I have zero faith in Sean in this one, which hurts me
sucks.
to say
He already
that.
said he's not going to take him down.
Sean?
Yeah. It's like
Look, he's gonna do this. And he's just gonna move around.
he's
like
going to
he
have a
always
dick sucker
does.
guard, yeah.
I think
walk
Izzy
around like this.
Izzy is going to pick him the fuck apart, and it's going to be ugly, I think.
He's going to
for
kick him in the
Sean.
legs a lot.
Yes.
And Sean's not going to be able to walk. And Sean,
But Sean needs to throw
does he
leg
switch
kicks,
stances?
Sean?
He didn't switch stances
No,
much.
I don't think so.
though. No.
He'll do maybe a step through punch, but
He's just a big Diaz brother.
yeah, I think he's
Kinda.
more technical than that. But
Is
he just
Boston
he
more
stands right in
technical
front
than
of you.
this?
Oh yeah. We just
Like,
we just
back in the
watched
day-
Diaz
no.
lose to Jake Paul.
No, I said Nick. I said Nick.
I
And I'm not talking about right now, Nick. I'm talking about Nick of old.
don't know. It's similar.
I
Sean just throws like nice like straight punches.
is Izzy like a minus 750
Yeah,
or
probably.
something stupid?
Minus 650.
Oh my god.
I don't really want to bet on Sean though. That's the thing.
No.
Plus
You can't.
475,
That you don't get any better numbers than that, but there's a reason it's that wide.
and it opened 300 for Sean, and it's up to 475.
Dude, what if he pulls it off?
Dude,
Wouldn't that be amazing?
I mean,
there's just
if
no
he,
way.
The thing
It's
is
not.
if he stays in Izzy's face, because Izzy obviously can't take him down.
He's going to have to pressure him.
He gets in his face
The whole time.
backs him up, gets Izzy like real like anxious, which I know Izzy's.
Yeah, but that
fought a
didn't work
lot.
for Vittori.
No.
Vittori got in his face the whole time. He just took all the shit.
Yeah. Vittori, he just kept shooting over and over and just kept.
Yeah, that was
wasn't-
annoying.
And Izzy didn't even have to like try that hard to like defend it. It didn't seem like.
Yeah, he was like playing with him, and Vittori was like punching his thigh, and he was like,
You don't think there's any chance Izzy finishes him?
I mean, there's a chance, but
I mean, Pereira knocked the shit out of Sean. I
Yeah.
know Pereira is literally
it's
probably
just
an alien.
before the Pereira fights, Izzy was like having just snoozers against everybody.
Yeah.
he looked.
Coming off a knockout of Pereira, though.
You know,
Yeah, but there was so much.
he's gonna
heat, bad blood
want
in
to
that
finish
shit.
Sean.
Yeah, he
because
is.
Sean's gonna get him all riled up.
I don't think it'll be a punch if he does finish him. I think he'll sneak some sort of a head kick. Yep.
Nah, I think-
No?
I'd say it'll be a punch.
Either way,
he's gonna crush Sean's lead leg though.
Sean, I feel bad. I don't know. I just
Sean's gonna take a beating in there.
Sean, the X factor is these press conferences. Izzy's gonna want to kill him so bad.
you think that's going to get to his head at this point?
Izzy's mental game on that shit
Izzy-
talk is not
He's
strong.
calling him a Chinese slut.
Yeah,
It's not strong. But I don't think that's gonna make him lose.
I think Izzy needs to definitely not get like emotional in there, and
He
he
will.
needs to just do his little, just pick you
I mean,
apart.
I wholeheartedly want Sean Strickland to somehow pull this off, but
Yes,
But how?
if I had to bet my life and life savings on this fight, it would be Izzy all day.
right. Yeah, I mean you can't.
I think it's a no-brainer.
I guess
but
if you're a dummy and you don't want any value for your parlay, put Izzy in it because it's not gonna juice it up too much.
No.
So stay away from me. I mean,
everyone knows
yeah.
that watches.
maybe like for me, fight goes the distance might be a pretty good price since it's 5 rounds. So maybe I'd look to that, but that's not a guarantee either. Obviously,
I guess it could be a snoozer from Izzy.
I think if he's smart, it will be. But
I kind of think he lights up that
Sean
lead
needs to
leg.
go in there
yeah.
and Kelvin Gastelum Izzy's ass.
yeah, votes are
It's
going
going
to
to be
crazy.
99. We're going to see our first 99.
What?
Oh, 726 votes, 88% Izzy, 63% KO TKO.
There's no way Sean gets it done.
Who voted that Sean's gonna get a KO on him?
That's Chris Curtis.
41%. That's silly.
I mean,
I hope
Sean.
to God it
Wouldn't that
happens.
be
Sean doesn't have a lot of finishes, but the ones he does, it's usually like attrition. Like he just touches you so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
that-
There's some weird shit in the air right now. I mean, Sean O'Malley just beat
Yeah.
the shit out of Aljo.
Sean,
Sean,
Colby wins it.
Think about it.
too. I mean, you got those
Think about
3
it.
champs.
Sean Colby.
You know what? Strickland. Bet the house on Strickland.
All right. Anything else?
It'll do.
I'm scared for Sean. I hope
Yeah.
he gets it done, though. It's just
That
not
would
going to
be- it would
happen.
be so
There's no
amazing.
way. No
It'd be
fucking way.
I will get naked in a hurry.
This is a sick fucking card, though.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun. It's at our normal time, even though it's in Australia. They'll be fighting at like in the morning
Oh,
or
that's
some
kind of
shit.
shitty.
That's how they do a lot of them,
So it starts like 9 p.m. our time.
I believe.
Well-
It's at night. It may be like 7. I don't know, but
What time in Australia is that? Australia.
G'day, mate. Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
Let's not.
Let's not.
We got that out of the way.
Yeah, we did. It's not the real pod yet, though.
Damn it, you're right. We got to get another one. Let's not.
so it's 4:45 in the morning there now, and it's 1:45 here.
So add
Oh, man.
5 hours to that for 7 o'clock.
What's the date?
What's the date
Today?
today?
The first second.
It's September 3rd there.
So 5 hours.
So it'd be like the next afternoon.
So 7 o'clock here would be 10 in the morning there.
That sounds right.
Yeah, so they'll be fighting basically Sunday
At noon?
at like 10 or noon or whatever.
Fuck
One.
that. That sounds shit. I would hell in the hell.
Some of these like in Sweden and shit.
What?
In Sweden and shit they fight in like at the AM, like 7
Fuck
a.m.
that. You have to have prelims. You have to have weigh-ins like a day earlier if you do that shit.
Yeah. I'm glad we don't have to deal with that.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Everything's pandered to us.
Good thing we're not pro fighters. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Not yet. Anything else?
Nope.
That'll
right.
do it.
We're gonna podcast this card, so hit like and subscribe. Hit the bell so
Do
you'll
it
know when
now.
we're doing shit.
Do it right now.
And thanks for watching. At HOR Podcast Instagram, at Hungoverhand right on TikTok. We'll see you next time.
So long.
Later.